Welcome to the Perdekraal East Wind Farm Local Community Trustee Selection Process, brought to you by ED Platform. The Perdekraal East Wind Farm is about to begin producing clean electricity. As part of its proud local operations, the project is looking to finalize the establishment of the Perdekraal East Renewable Energy Community Trust by selecting a board of trustees who will govern this trust. It is our pleasure, therefore, to invite interested, qualifying and motivated members of the Perdekraal East Wind Farm community to apply for the role of trustee to represent you, our wonderful community. Let's power change together. What is the Perdekraal East Community Trust? Well, you, the local community, are a shareholder in the Perdekraal East Wind Farm. A trust is a legal entity that's been established to represent this community shareholding. The trust is governed by a board of trustees who make decisions on the governance of the trust and management of the finances. The board of trustees must have one trustee from the local community. What is a local community trustee? The local community trustee will be part of the board of trustees, where you will be given official responsibilities to assist in the decision-making on behalf of the trust. Acting as the representative of all community members, you will be required to assist to make decisions that are in the best interest of the whole community. There will be a free and fair process to identify a local community trustee, ensuring that the best representative is appointed. This position will be held for a fixed period and re-elected thereafter. There are, of course, minimum criteria that the candidates must meet to be considered. What is the selection process? Anybody from the community can complete a nomination form to nominate a local community trustee. This will need at least 10 signatures from local community members to show their support of your nomination. The nominee will need to gather and submit supporting documentation, including a motivational letter, to support their nomination. All the nominations and documents will be screened to ensure the candidates meet the minimum criteria and are suitable for the role. Qualifying candidates will be interviewed for the position, where they will be further assessed on their ability to execute the official responsibilities. Shortlisted candidates will undergo a final stage of screening, and the successful candidate will then be officially appointed to the board. Who can be nominated? Anybody from the community can be nominated if they meet the following minimum criteria. The candidate must be a South African citizen, aged between 25 and 65 years old, must have completed a national senior certificate or matric, must have been supported by a minimum of at least 10 other local community members, and the candidate must be a resident of one of the following towns for a minimum of 5 years. The towns are Ceres, Bella Vista, Nduli, and Prince Alfred Hamlets. What documents do I need to submit? Nominations will only be considered if all of these supporting documents are submitted. A copy of your ID, a copy of your CV, a copy of the matric certificate and any other qualifications you may have completed, a completed nomination form signed by at least 10 or more community members, evidence that a candidate has lived in the community for 5 or more years, and finally, the candidate's motivational letter, which motivates why you will be the best representative for the community on the Board of Trustees. Where can I find the documents that I need? The list of requirements and a list of all documents that need to be submitted can be found on the Perdekraal Wind Farm website. That website address is perdekraaleastwind.co.za. That web address again, perdekraaleastwind.co.za. And if you search under community news, you will find this video presentation, the email address or fax number to be used for the submission of all documents and any questions that you may have. The nomination form will also be on the website, to be completed and signed by at least 10 other community members, and key dates for this process. What are the timelines? Step 1. Please submit all of your questions and queries by the 28th of October. Step 2. We'll be hosting a live radio session on Witzenberg FM in response to all of your questions and queries. This will be on the 30th of October. Step 3. Submission of your nomination forms and all your supporting documents by no later than the 4th of November. Please note that no late submissions will be accepted. Step 4. We'll be screening and evaluating all of the applications that we've received from the 9th to the 13th of November. Step 5. We'll then be conducting telephonic interviews with candidates between the 16th and the 20th of November. Step 6. There'll be a final screening stage of the shortlisted candidate between the 23rd and the 4th of December, and shortly thereafter, in Step 7, we'll be announcing the selected candidate who will be appointed to the board. Where do I submit my nomination? Please submit your nomination form and all supporting documents either via email or via fax. Via email, please use the following email address: perdekraalcommunity@edplatform.com. That address again, perdekraalcommunity@edplatform.com. Or submit your nominations and supporting docs via fax on 086 665 3006. That fax number again, 086 665 3006. Who is ED Platform? Well, ED Platform are economic development advisors, and we consult the renewable energy industry on community development. ED Platform conducts community engagements, designs socio-economic development plans, and supports community trusts to execute their mandate to serve community members. ED Platform has proudly been appointed as an independent entity to conduct this selection process freely and fairly. We really look forward to receiving all of your nominations, and please don't forget to submit any queries or questions that you may have either via email on perdekraalcommunity@edplatform.com or via our WhatsApp line on 066 582 9429. ED Platform, economic development beyond compliance.